Yeah, I'm trying to make sure this is working on my end. Let's see. Let's see if it's working. Trying out some new stuff. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Awesome. What's up, guys? I just wanted to try my hand out on some live editing and see what that looks like. Let me see what's going on over here. Looks like I'm rolling live. Yeah. I wonder if I can just mute this one. Okay. Share screen. Okay. So I'm going to be like retouching, not retouching, editing this session here, some global corrections. As you can see, it's what it was before, this is after. And this is just kind of how I like to go about editing. So I'm going to just grab all these. They're all kind of taking the same spot. And if I have any masking, it'll put it on there. Let's see. If I got questions, drop them in the chat. Okay. Go here. Background looks good. This just subject overexposed. Ooh, too much. A little too bright. Yeah, I like that. Now these didn't work at all. Like when I tried to batch the what I did, so I'll have to do this one individually. The background looks pretty decent. But I think I'm gonna have to raise the exposure on the whole image just quite a bit. And I go back into this mask right here, which is my background mask. I probably can lighten that up just a hair. And then before, after. And then I'm noticing that it's crooked. I always try to do auto first just to make sure it's good. That's pretty decent. Do the same thing on this one. Auto, looking good. And I feel like this fence is what should be straight. So I'm gonna grab this, put this on the fence. Yeah, way better. I think I can just make this an 8 by 10. I'm gonna go this route. Nope. I actually like it better this way. And I'm just gonna have to angle it just a hair. I got some here. I didn't like the way it looked when she was so like much in the frame. It was just too much. Back to robust six. Okay, yeah, now I can move this over. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, and then I should be able to do the same setup to these two since they're like these two should be able to do the same. I get it because they're pretty much in the same location. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit sync settings. And I'm keeping all this on. I don't want to do the crop because the crop didn't change. I do need to leave the mask because I did do the background. I'm just gonna merge. Let's see. Yeah, probably gonna have to add another mask. I probably shouldn't have merged. It's not bad right there. Okay, I'm gonna give a little bit of angle so my fence is straight in the back. Right there. It's great. Okay, so this one, this one, these are about the same. Let's see. I'll start with auto. Kind of work my way around. A little bit of this. Right now, it's feeling like it looks a little flat. So I'm gonna add some more contrast. Good. I might warm it up just a good. I'm in sync. Now these two should be about the same. And this was just a cute moment. And if I can roll this around. Let's see. I think I can actually put these together. Yeah. This is just a hair. Because I'm kind of at an angle, so I can don't have to actually be super straight. If I go straight as the fence post, it's still a little crooked, so I can go like that. Yeah. Oops. Oh, hello. Okay. Keep it moving. This one. Actually, I'm just gonna try this real quick. then I just need to raise this up just a hair. I'll probably bring the lights down. It's looking kind of blue, so I'm gonna add a little warmth. And it's just a real cute moment with her granddaughter. All right, good. This one I can add some exposure. Okay, I like all these. All right, let's go here. Looking nice. Let me add a little bit of warmth. Auto. Wow, I shot that pretty crooked. Okay, then I'm gonna grab these. These all look kind of the same. Yeah, so I should be able to do all these together. They were doing some cool poses. Push my shadows just a bit. Whites down, blacks down some. A little bit of vibrance. I'm gonna do medium. Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Oh no, I don't mind it. And then what I will do is I'm gonna grab my background. I'm gonna push it just a little bit. Just to stop. I bring my highlights down. It was golden hour, so. And then I'll take this, and it should be able to work. I'll actually put on all these. Make sure my mask is clicked on. See, this one like it's doing too much contrast in the blacks. I'm trying to bring this down, bring this up some. I like what it's doing, but it's just doing too much of it. I feel like that's pretty solid right there. And I don't think this is gonna work on all of them, but let me try it. Okay, that's actually not bad. This one needs some work because it's looking not like I want. See, she's starting to get a little clipped, like this little height right there. Let me move this down, move this up. I think it's the whites. And then color. Yeah, color was actually pretty spot on. You can brand what a major. It doesn't look like that much difference right there, but it's a huge difference. And then this one, I might need to do a little bit of this background. Not too much. There we go. That looks great. Okay. The other ones didn't really need it. All right, let's see. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it did do it. A little crooked. And then I'll make sure this padlock's on. I kind of like him looking across the frame. Makes it a little more interesting. Perfect. Perfect. So him, I can probably lighten him just a little bit. Let me grab my subject. Should replace it. I'm not merging anymore. Whenever I merge, it don't work right. So like I stop merging stuff. If I merge, it never goes right. That's so much better. Now this one's crooked though. Let's fix this one. So it's not so crooked. That looks great. Okay. He's the twin. I could probably push it a little bit more. Yeah. Push this one a little bit more too. And dip. This is what I do when I edit, man. Okay, I don't know what this pose was, but he was really feeling it, so I was like, let's do it. But I like it. Brother did a similar one too. I think they're both doing the same one. Maybe not. Maybe he did it later. Okay, hers all look good. This one's gonna take a little bit more work. Let's see. Mm-mm. Oh, I literally was outside for only like a little while today, and my allergies are like tearing me up. Okay, let's see. Push the shadows, bring in the highlights. I'm just trying to background. Bring it down just to right there. Boom. Okay. Gee. And I'm gonna try to just add this to all of these. Let's see. Do my mask. I don't know. It didn't really do what I wanted. My girl, not looking right. Yeah, I think right there is good. I have to select her and maybe bring down just the highlights. I'm shooting with the Canon R5, so I got a lot of latitude when I'm moving this. It was a baby. She didn't want to be still for the photo, so I kind of just had my light going around with her. You can tell I was using a light because when you look in her eyes, you can see the umbrella. That's the light that I was using to light her up. And she was just kind of running around doing whatever she wanted. So, yeah, she was super fun. I'm going to try to sync this instead and then synchronize. I'm going to replace it. Let's see. Oh, that's way better. I feel like this one might be too dark. So I can lighten it just a hair. Okay, that's my background. Let me go my subject. I'm gonna push the shadows up just a bit. But I can't push it up too much because if I push up the shadows too much, it starts to look like you'll see. Like actually, that didn't look as bad as I thought. So I can just add a little black and then bring the whites. Fine. Maybe the highlights. Good. Contrast. See that? That's bad. We want it to be about right here. And then this first mask, I probably can pull this down some more. All right, that looks pretty solid. See it before after. I feel like something too much contrast. Okay, that's pretty good. I got before, after, before, after. Let me try. I'll put that on those. Okay. Now just move this up just a little bit. This one's just too much. I feel like that's good. This one, my horizon line is like literally going. So I'm gonna have to be a little strategic and not cut off her boot. I think that's the closest I'm gonna be able to get. That for me that works. Obviously, this one I cut her whole boot off, so I'm just gonna go super close, and then I can work with this on the background. I'll probably have to take that out. I don't know if this Lightroom works as good. I could try it. And that actually doesn't bad. Yeah, that's good. Okay, family photos. I might have to do some face swaps. Our poor little baby girl. She was not feeling it. I need. So right now, to me, this looks kind of like flat. Like there's no pop to it. So I'm gonna add this medium curve, and now it starts to look a little bit better. Then I can add a little bit of clarity. Dehaze kind of makes the just like see how the histogram in the corners moving. You see how it's very powerful, so you can't do too much of it. Oh, his tongue's out. We're not going to use this one. Dang. Okay. Let me just try to put this on there. Sync. It's a reject. Way better. Now, let's see how good this little thing is on here. This is like their generative fill kind of thing. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be able to get that out. Man, it did it. Wow. Okay. And you kind of see where it messed up. Let me see. I didn't move it. Just a, oops. I don't know. That's pretty. That's pretty close. The steps is what I was seeing. Like how the little steps. No, they're good now. At first, the steps were off, so you could tell. That's that's actually to me that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, and I'm gonna try to put this. I kept them in the same place, so I should be able to just go think and then hit and then oh no. Okay, I can't. I can't do that because this one's lit a little different. This one's lit. These are the same. All these should be the same. Okay, let me click off. So from here to here is about the same light. So I should be able to do just the like a little. I'm just gonna start with auto and then go from there. Auto usually gets me pretty close, and I can just finesse it how I need to. Okay, she's so funny. I love it. Okay, good. Add a little clarity, and then wow, light years. And now I should be. I actually probably can pull the background just a little bit because it is bright. Man, I didn't see this was such an eyesore. I might have to do something with that. So I should be able to add that setting to everything. So let me sync it. I'm gonna definitely add that mask because that was the background. Okay. I have a Mac M3, um, 36 RAM, 36 gigs of RAM. So this thing cranks pretty fast. Okay, I would say this one's a little dark, so I'm gonna just move it up a little bit because like the background changed and I have that white building right here, so I can work with that. I'm gonna obviously take this out. That's not gonna be a Lightroom thing because if I tried that, it would just like not do it right. Let's see. It would probably not take it out right. Let's see. Yeah, you see, that's not a good job. I could see where it messed up. It like messed up her shirt. I'll do that in Photoshop. That's easy. Okay, that's so much better. Okay, cool. And then the ones with pawpaw, I probably can move those up just a hair. Nah, I can move them up. Probably just in the shadows. Yeah. Okay, all those are good. Okay, boom. Boom. Okay, start there. Give me a little heat, a little warmth. Oh, so good. Give me a little medium curve. She's just playing with her cousin. She's so sweet. Okay, I didn't have any masking on this one. Now this one's gonna be a little bit different. It was pretty close. Awesome. These three all about the same lighting, so it should be pretty easy. Start my auto. Then I know there's some couple of things I gotta do. And then add my contrast curve. I try to make this editing just as simple as can be. Cause like if you do too much, man, it can start to get out of hand. And then you're like looking crazy because you got all kind of like inconsistencies in your editing. So I try to keep it as simple as can be. And to me that looks pretty good right there. That is I didn't do too much. I just warmed it up a bit and kind of made the colors pop. That's just that's just the basicest, like the most basic type of edit you can do. There's nothing over the top. It's just simple. Okay. And then these three were all in the same spot, so I should be able to sync that edit across those three, and it worked out great. I'm gonna try to get greedy, see if I can get this one too. Sync. It should work. It did work. All of them actually worked. That's awesome. This was such a fun family. Okay. Now, I don't know what was going on here, but they had a vision. I was just trying to document it. I should have tightened up my ISO because I was shooting 2.5, and I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't. But this spot they're in was super dark, and I was already shooting 1/160th, and they were moving. And I probably should have just brought one of my lights because I had lights, but I don't know why I didn't bring it over there. But I still think this is a good photo. Like I would like this guy to be a little bit more sharp, get a little clarity. Maybe that'll help. Okay, and then bring this down. Oh, bring this down. This is too warm. And right now, it's looking a little grainy. Yeah, ISO's at 2500, which ain't it's not bad for this camera. So I can go down here. I haven't even had to use it once yet. Denoiser. We'll add that on there. Whenever I add the denoiser, this Lightroom version of denoise, it's insane. It works so good. It takes a little while, but it's insane. I remember the first time I used it, I had like 200 photos. It took all night to do it. But dude, that to me, that's pretty good. Okay, now this background is just so bright. You can already see it's clipping over here. I'm gonna try to see how much I can bring it down. Usually, if I try to bring something down this much, it'll go gray, and I don't usually like that. Oh, it's not going gray, which is nice. Got a lot. I kept a little bit of the detail, I guess. Yeah, that's the gray I'm talking about. We don't like that. Add some black in the back, a little bit more. Bring down the highlight some. Now, what I did learn today is if I add just a little bit of warmth, it kind of takes that gray out. So let's see. Go back. Just bring this whole image up some. So this is before, after. I don't know. It's pretty. It's not. Oh, it's looking fake. It's looking fake. It's looking very fake. Okay. See, this one I feel like I went too far. Because when I'm looking right here, it doesn't look bad. But when I did the before after, I can definitely see that I went too far. So I'm just gonna take this mask and I'm gonna turn down the amount. That's probably gonna help me out. Yeah, because I really punched that background really hard. I can actually take it down some more. Probably 75. Yeah, that just looks better to me. I can't do these two together because it's drastically. You can already see how the background looks different in this one. So I'll just go ahead and do like auto real quick. That one looks almost pretty good already. It's gonna need a little warmth because we're under the shade and it was kind of like bluish going on. Right, just even be a little bit more aggressive. I'm gonna add my medium grade. Yeah, I should have shot this tighter with that. I should have probably been at 5.6. It was so dark under there. I'm gonna add a little clarity. That should, yeah. That's probably what was making my other one look boo boo. Like my other edit. Let me go back. I think it's. I only did 10. I'm gonna take it down to 7. Why'd it go there? And this is kind of crooked too, in my opinion. I'm gonna move this away. Okay. I'm looking at these. I feel like I need to bring up the background just a little bit. I think I want to bring the. Oops, that was quick. I think I want to bring the shadows up and the highlights down and the blacks and just a tad. My whites up just a little bit. I want to sync dot dot dot. Check none, just my mask. Because I don't want to affect anything else other than what I just did. I'm getting a little bit of that sunset in the back now. This picture I told mom, I said, look at your favorite guy. And the guy grabs mom's face and he just puts her staring at him. It's so funny. It's like, I'm going to be your favorite mom. Like, this photo is starting to look crooked to me. I know this is like a curve. So this thing is actually kind of curved like this. So I can't use that as my true straight. And this is going like this in the frame. I think my only straight angle would possibly be this right here. Let's square it up. If you've seen my YouTube videos in the past, these are actually this is spot is where I took those prom pictures of Caden and his date. Same park. They're gonna work on these. My babies are getting tired. The babies are getting tired at this point. Start with auto. Bring this up. Probably right there. Add a little warmth and a little bit of clarity. I got a lot of wasted space over here, so I'm just gonna bring this in. I got my padlock. When I'm cropping, I crop 4 by 6. 'Cause that's what the camera does naturally. I'm gonna give it a little auto twist. The boot's kind of gone, so it ain't the end of the world. That looks good. Now this one was dramatically different than these, so I can't even. These I probably can do together. Okay, highlights too bright. Is she blinking? No, she blinking. Can't use that. While I'm doing this, I'm also cutting because some of them is like, okay, yeah, I can do that one. Deep. Okay, here we go. I'll start my little auto again as usual. I actually love this. Almost right out the camera. Gotta warm it up just a hair. Add my little contrast curve. That's too much. I gotta go do this. Background. I like what it did to them, but I don't like what it did to my background, so I need to remove some of it in the white. Okay, looks nice. Okay, that one before, after. Super simple. Super simple. Okay. I mean, this photo is pretty much already good. Auto's going to help me with some of those minor connect corrections. And this one, I feel like it needs a little bit of this. And then I'm going to do R. Oh, no, we're not using that. Sometimes auto works, sometimes it destroys you. For example, and I can add this to these three. Let me try these three. Check all. I didn't have any masking, so it shouldn't matter. I'm gonna not mess with this crop. Oh, these need a little bit more light. Not too much though. Baby girl is done. So I said we just gotta let her do her thing. Now this is awesome because all of these are kind of lit the same. Until I had my umbrella back. You see it in her eye right there. I had that back. Okay. Then let me switch it over. Now right now to me this photo is looking kind of blue, kind of flat. So first thing I'm gonna do, the auto is actually working really good. It gets me pretty close. I just add a little bit more because I like these a little warmer because it was during golden hour. And I'm gonna add my little contrast curve. I'm probably gonna have to decrease the blacks in the background after I do that. Yep. Actually, bring this up just and then bring the highlights, the whites down. Yeah, I could do a little. Oh, right there should be good. I'm gonna get my background because I feel like my background still needs a little bit of punch. Actually, add a little bit of saturation too. Just need saturation. And then I can add a little more warmth. To me, that's pretty solid. Now I hit sync. I'll do my mask because I added a mask. She did so good. Oh, fantastic. This one I need to just remove this. Okay. Need a curve for sure. That's good. Add the same edit to that one because they're at the same time. This one I feel like it could have a little straightening. Yeah, I can bring this in some too. That's a pretty good place to stop, I think, for the day. Let me know if y'all would like to see more like these. I thought this was pretty interesting to give a shot. Do a little bit of editing. I don't get to edit that much because most of the stuff's edited in-house, edited through Evolve. So it's nice to kind of get in here and do a little bit of editing today. Man, we cranked out quite a bit of edits. There's some little stuff I still got to go back. I'll probably go back and tweak a bunch of times, but for the most part, I like this. This is pretty good. I feel like I stayed pretty consistent the whole time. As the sun got lower, I got warmer, which would be what would naturally happen throughout the session. So, so I'm probably gonna go in like this, and I feel like he's a little dark. Oops, let me go back. Looking, I like to look at the grid mode over and over again. So that gives me like a truth. His skin has like a little bit too much blue in it too. I probably can add a little bit more warmth. Yeah, replace. Yeah. See, after I edit, I always go back and I start changing stuff again. I don't know why I do that, but I do. I guess it's part of the creative process. See, yeah, that's way better than what I had. Now I'm looking at his. I feel like I should move this up because his head's kind of close to the top. And then this, a little bit softer on that. I just did his senior pictures the other day at his high school. Super cool guy. See, I'm feeling like this is a little bit too blue. There we go. And it could be that they're all wearing so much blue, but now I can't unsee it. I gotta add some warmth. You do it to one, you gotta do it to all of them. See, this one's already done. A little bit more. All right, that's pretty good. I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want to see more of these. All right, peace.